Happy Wednesday. We are here on We Mask Wednesdays, hashtag on Wednesdays we wear masks. I am Tessa Edmondson Jones, founder of Akasha Be Well Skincare and your healthy skin alchemist. So today is Wednesday, and what do we do on Wednesdays, honey? We do this. We wear masks on Wednesdays. So I'm coming to check in with you. I'm going to talk about 3 different things. One is this awesome mask that I am wearing right now, which is customizable, and I'll tell you exactly how I got it to this particular hue. 2, we'll talk about what's been going on with us over here at Akasha Be Well. And 3, we'll do a check-in, see how you're doing. Comment below in the comments and let us know how you're doing, what's going on with you, and how you would like to connect with us. So first thing we'll talk about is this awesome mask that I'm wearing. So this is our Radiance Purifying Dry Mask. This mask is a powdered mask. It is a clay-based mask. It has a lot of good, awesome things in it. Camel Camo, Sea Buckthorn, Rose Hip Seed, which provides the exfoliation, honey, pomegranate, baobab, and some turmeric, and some awesome good things, green tea, powder. So this mask is multitasking, multifunctional, multi-beneficial. And so what I wanted to do today is my skin's been looking a little dry, and I know I need some exfoliation. I exfoliate 1 to 2 times a week, either on Wednesdays or Saturdays, using this particular mask, because it is also nourishing. And because I have oily skin, it helps to sort of tamper my oils in my skin and provide some extra hydration. So today, well, actually this past week, I've noticed that my skin has been looking a little dry, and a little dull. Well, not really dry, but it's been looking more dull than dry. I'll say that. The oils, my oil in my skin has been, kind of moderate, not too oily like it normally is. So I've been thumbs up to that. So what I mixed in today, now this mask has turmeric in it, but I added a little bit more because I wanted a little bit more brightening of my skin. And then I added some more raw honey into it to provide some moisturization. And then I mixed in a little bit of yogurt. Girl, get it out. I mixed in some yogurt, and why I did that was to add in for the lactic acid to provide an extra boost of light exfoliation into my skin. So the way that this mask works is it has physical exfoliate with the rose hip seed powder. And so I wanted to add in just a little bit more of a chemical exfoliation with the alpha hydroxy acid from the lactic acid to provide just a little bit more in-depth exfoliation to allow my skin to get rid of some of these dead skin cells and oils and excess things are clogging my skin, because my skin tends to be a little bit congested because of the oils and whatnot. So I try my best to keep my skin as clean as I can without stripping it, and also to exfoliate the external layers to reveal that lovely, healthy skin, and to give my skin a chance to breathe. So that's what I did. I'll provide a video later on today about how I mix this mask using our Purifying Radiance Dry Mask. So I'll do that. I'm sorry, Radiance Purifying Dry Mask. Girl, get it together. It is Wednesday. All right. And the next thing I want to talk about is what's been going on here with Akasha Be Well. So I don't know if you guys have seen on my posts over the past week, we did have a feature in Avenue 15 magazine. I did provide if there's a link in the bio where you can actually go and read these awesome people over at Avenue 15 magazine contacted us and wanted to do a feature on us, and we are so grateful and so proud of the work that they did. So go ahead and give it a read. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up on our post. It was amazing. We loved it. Thank you so much. We also want to give a shout out to AmpJar, who has been so supportive of us over the past year. And so now that we are a part of being a founder of this awesome social media marketing agency, we're one of the founding supporters, we will be doing more shout outs of our fellow brands. Oh my goodness. Our fellow brands over the next few months, years. We're going to be doing this. We'll be doing some shout outs. So please check them out, support them as well. And you'll see them in our posts over the next few weeks. So you'll see more and more of our posts helping to feature some of them. And so, yes, please check them out. So a little bit about what Tessa has been doing, what I have been doing. So I've been working on a lot of stuff, but I've been working on some stuff here at home. So I started my garden. I think I told you guys that about a month ago. I started my garden, and I've been waiting because we moved into our brand new house, right? And so I was so excited to get to have my husband. He builds these garden boxes, right? Because Mr.'s handy. That's why we married him, right? He's beautiful and handy. Come on now. So we have this beautiful, gorgeous, handy man, and so he made us these boxes. Now we left our other boxes at our other house tier, but the new occupants, the new owners, loving it. They're using it, which is awesome. So we have our new boxes here. We waited a year to be able to, allow our landscaping to kind of set in and do what it needed to do. And so now I was super excited to go and put all the things. I started my seeds in the house. I think I told you guys that, and I put them outside once I was able to sort of temper them to the elements. Put them in the ground, and I'm gonna tell you, within the first, it wasn't even 2 weeks, it was like 9 days. We had 2 days of like heavy winds that just came whipping through the back, right? And so behind my house, there's like this green. And so it's like a clearing. So there's nothing to break up the wind. So the wind just came tearing through the backyard. And if it didn't uproot the plants that were there, it kind of tore them to pieces. Oh my goodness. So I lost a couple of watermelon, a couple of squash, my Mexican gray squash. I was waiting for that. That's the best one to make calabacitas and corn with. And just, God, I had to start all over. I started the seeds all over. My poor little apple tree, which I put out for the day to get some sun, gone. I don't even know where the wind just carried it. It's just gone. The strawberries, the whole thing was upended. My lavender, hardy. Calendula, hardy. So my herbs are doing just fine. My echinacea, hardy. You know what really just didn't even act like it was affected were my green onions. Those things were standing like a sequoia tree. Like there was nothing wrong with them. And so I had to start a few things over from seed. I might have to go get some plants at the Lowe's. Just so we can have something to eat, because it's kind of late to start some of the things that we wanted to start to get them, really going in the growing season. So I have to push back my succession planting, my succession planting, meaning my rotation, by at least another 6 weeks. So Colorado's growing season isn't really that long. So hoping that I can continue to do some things into October and maybe November. If I'm going off of our last few years, I should be able to. We'll see. We will see. One of my greatest joys is to be in my garden and to help foster the growth and just to be a part of that whole system. So kind of hit me in the feels that my plants were just carried off in the wind, but such is life. This is what happens. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. I'm actually looking forward to completing our compost pile. Now, I am a master composter. I have taken the courses necessary to be a master composter. I love saying that. It sounds so weird to me. But yes, I can build composting, boxes, platforms, all those good things. I teach classes all over Metro Denver. And so this particular thing is, I haven't built one for us in a while. So this is going to be fun. My HOA is kind of gray in this area. The only thing they said that must be contained, but they're not really against free-form ones. And for me, I find those to be the best because it allows the elements, everything, the space, the air, the water, everything to get in, and I can properly mix it. And actually, for me, I've noticed it takes shape pretty quick, and we can get some really good composting out of there. And so I'll probably be doing some videos about that on my other channel. So I'll talk about that very soon once we get everything together on that, and then you can follow me on that. So that's about it. Also, I want to do a check-in with you, see how you're doing, what's going on. I know that we are possibly looking at our second or maybe even our secondary or even tertiary wave of COVID-19. And what we're seeing is, a continuance of unprecedented events. And so with that comes our ability to process or not process what's happening around us. And so I just wanted to do a check-in and see how everyone is doing, see if you are, receiving the help that you need, if you're still in need of different sorts of resources, because this is something that is, sometimes I can't even just put it into words. It's a thing. I am optimistic that we as humans will come through this, because anytime we're faced with any sort of adverse conditions, we always seem to make it on top. We always seem to push forward and look towards the future and build. And I'm really, really in that space of hope and leaning on the compassion and kindness that I know is within us, and that we can push through this. What's going on with I call them rebellions, right? Because actually what we're seeing is necessary. What we're seeing is something that we knew we were going to have to deal with sooner or later as a nation, as a community, as a species. I'll say that. There are a lot of things that are out of balance. There are a lot of things that are just not right. And we must deal with those things within ourselves to be able to deal with them within our communities and outside. The injustices that have been placed upon us, we must reckon with those. We are in a place right now where we are being forced to recognize and realize who we are and what we are in this moment, and we must evolve. But there has to be a purge before. Sort of like when you're with your skincare, right? And you're like, okay, I'm going to try this new system because this stuff hasn't worked. If you're anything like me, going through system after system after system and thing after thing after thing, cleanser after cleanser, and really not finding anything that has worked up until Akasha be well. But prior to that, nothing really worked for me. So I would go from cleanser to cleanser. And so if you've done this before, when you're going from one particular system of, mode of cleansing to another, your skin goes through a purging period before it clears. Because your skin is like purging. There are things, in your skin that your skin has to kind of work through. You got to kind of work through those things, work through those issues, and kind of purge for lack of a better word, the bad in order to get to the good, right? So I see this, and this is just my personal feeling, is that we must purge before we can evolve. You can't cook in a dirty kitchen. That's my that's my person. You can't cook in a dirty kitchen. So in order for you to sort of make the, create the awesome victuals that you would like to eat, your kitchen must be clean. And right now, America, our kitchen is filthy. Filthy. We must clean it. And that requires acknowledgement. It requires us to come to terms with who and what we are, be completely honest, and make directed, actionable steps towards progress for all. And we must do that together. We can't do it apart. So that's my wrap for today. It's Wednesday. I am excited because we are in the first stages of summer. This is awesome, right? So we are doing awesome today. And so look for the video for how I mix this mask. It's time for me to go rinse it off because it's starting to like dry. So I'm gonna rinse it off and I'm gonna take a picture and I'll post that with this video. And so you can see the effects of the brightening. So have a great day, loves. Enjoy your Wednesday. Make sure you post your pictures for #WeMaskWednesday, #on Wednesdays we wear masks, and I will check in with you later. Love you. Have an awesome day. All right, love. So I know I told you that I was going to do a picture, which of course I will, right? But I did want to show you how this came out. Like, did you see this glow? Isn't this lovely? Look, and I totally forgot I was going to take a picture. So I went to go put my lashes on. I realized, oh. So the only thing I have on right now are my lashes and some lip balm. But I did want to show you what I did after. So I did, after I took my mask off, I sprayed my essential hydration mist to impart even more moisture because we're all about hydration over here. And then I added my serum. Let's see. Oh, goodness. I always forget how it doesn't focus. There we go. So this is our black tea youth serum. And so I put this on directly after, and what this does is it actually helps to impart some more moisture, and it helps to lock some of this in. It also helps to give me a nice boost of caffeine on my skin. It has black tea, white tea, and green tea in this particular serum. Also, it has a lot of, excuse me, sorry about that. It's aloe based. And it also has some Go-To Cola in it, which is also very beneficial for our skin. And then, so I finished with our Radiance Moisturizer. I don't know if you can see that. My goodness, that is really bright. Okay, so this is our Radiance Moisturizer. This is also aloe-based. And this also has ginkgo biloba in it. It has some vegetable glycerin, another boost of green tea. So what I did today was I did our Radiance Purifying Dry Mask, which has green tea powder in it. This has black, green, and white tea, and this also has green tea in it. So what I'm doing is imparting, a hyper boost, if you will, of antioxidants into my skin to help fight off free radicals and environmental damage. Because I've been outside so much in the sun lately, I need an extra boost of this. So this has also helped with the elasticity in my skin. And do you see how bright? Are you catching this glow, honey? Catch this glow tease this morning. Okay, and then, so I have my Signature Nourishing Lip Balm. Catch it? No? Pray for our camera, y'all. Pray for it. Okay. So that, because I live in Colorado, y'all know how dry it is here. You know how dry it is here. So hydration is always the name of the game, but especially here, in Colorado, we are a high desert environment. And so the higher up you go, not only is there less oxygen, less available free oxygen to breathe, we'll say that, but there is also less moisture. So the higher up you go, the drier it is. So that's where we're at right now. I'm actually a little bit higher because I don't know how to explain that. Just the elevation where I'm at is, you know, it kind of fluctuates. But I'm a little bit higher than 5280 where I'm at, where I live right now. I'm at about 5350. Not that it matters that much. I'm still above a mile high though. So anyway, this is how I finished. And you see this glow? See all this? See this clarity? See how it's just a nice, smooth glow. And so I do have oily skin, as we know. And for my oily skin folks, this particular moisturizer helps to give you an intense boost of hydration. It moisturizes your skin. It also leaves you with sort of like a matte finish, if you will. And it really moisturizes your skin so you don't get, you know, after about an hour, if you put like, you know, a different type of moisturizer on your skin, it'll moisturize for a little bit. And then after about an hour, maybe 2 hours, you know, are starting to see this oil slick start to come together. Not so with this. This actually helps to keep your skin hydrated to the point where your skin is just like, oh, okay, we don't need to give out any more oil. We're fine. It's good. We're good. And you don't feel like that. You don't feel like that icky oil slick, and it doesn't feel like kind of sticky and goopy as oily skin can tend to feel. This also lessens the amount of congestion that you have. Not completely eliminate, but it does lessen it. So I've noticed that as well. So that's about it. So happy Wednesday, and I hope you all are having a great day. Stay blessed out there, loves. Stay safe. Stay focused. Stay determined. And also stay hydrated. It's summertime. Get your water bottle and drink your weight in water in ounces. At least half. At least try to aim for a gallon, but if you fall short, don't beat yourself about it. If you only do 80 ounces, hey, that was 80 more ounces than you had before. So progress, not perfection, sweetnesses. All right. I love you. Have an awesome day.